even if the bonds are polar. And given that all the bonds, all these atoms at the end are the same, okay? If you change one of the atoms, then it changed polarity. Yeah, so those shapes are non-polar. Okay, again, so the bonds are equivalent means, so when I say the bonds are equivalent, that means all terminal atoms are the same. So all terminal atoms are the same. Now, if one terminal atom is different, so if one of the terminal atoms is different, then they become polar. I'll just write it here. Different. So if one of those atoms changes to something else, then the molecules or those shapes become polar. Shapes become, doesn't let me write, it's very low like that. Become polar. Alright, this is not the day for this computer. Become. Okay, so as long as you have polar bonds, all atoms are the same, and you have one of these shapes, then it's non-polar. If you change one of the atom, if this becomes, so all of them hydrogen, but now it becomes, I don't know, chlorine, then that changes polarity. It goes from non-polar to polar. The shapes that are polar is going to be the bent, as long as you have at least one polar bond, and the trigonal pyramidal. So those are going to be polar even if you have one polar bond. Okay, so those are going to be polar no matter what. If you have a polar bond, they are polar. And you can use this guideline if you want. So look at the polarity of the bonds. If they are non-polar, molecule is non-polar. If you have polar bonds and they are equivalent, those shapes are going to be non-polar. Unless one of the atoms is going to be different, then they become polar. For those shapes, if you have a polar bond, they are polar. Okay, so the bent and the trigonal pyramidal are polar no matter what. If you have a polar bond, of course. And with that, we finished the chapter. All right, questions? And then after that, you're gonna have all the time to practice with the worksheet, with the lab. I brought some of the molecular models if you want to put the molecules together. If you're a visual person, which you can put the molecule together and kind of look at the shape and see how it actually looks. You can do that. Just to kind of walk you